has been your home pretty much for 10 years.
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was awesome, you know? It's great to see everything, and it's just coming to an end now, and everything's done and dusted, and the smoke's got to settle now, so...
I reckon. I don't know. It was, for me, it was quite a strange moment when we finished, and it was our last day of shooting because there was quite a lot of people, and we finished. There must have been about 20 of us, and quite a lot of people who had been doing it for like 10 years. So that felt like a sort of quite a strange endpoint. But I think that was quite definitive. But now it's just a nice chance to ever get everyone back together and see what it's like.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Neither have I. I still haven't seen it.
Today.
Did you like it?
Is it? Oh, you guys have seen it? Oh, at least we know that we'd have to be.
Oh yeah, to blow it up.
What's your favourite memory from the
It was
Harry?
cool. Like, it's a real weird
I
thing.
don't know. I mean, I always feel bad. I can't. If I pick anything, I feel like I'm cheating. You know, we've had 10 years of doing this. We've had such a good time. To say any one thing, I mean, that really sounds like a cop-out, but it's not, honestly. It's just 10 years. I mean, if you've got a favourite memory, go on, yeah.
Not really, no, I actually don't, in fairness.
I mean,
the whole lot of it.
Just because everyone's been so friendly over the whole time, and we've had the pleasure of working with so many people over the period that it's difficult to just pick out one thing with one group of people. So yeah, I don't know, I would struggle.
So would I.
Family as y'all been, you'll continue to be a family, hang out?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, we have Facebook, we can stay in contact, we can meet up and arrange to head out and have a few drinks and go to the cinema, whatever. So, like, we'd always...
It makes it easy, doesn't it,
does.
nowadays, keeping in touch.
It's so handy.
Yeah.
That's great.
Or did things take a different turn?
Well, I think Seamus is dead, like, he gets to blow up the bridge, you know? You know?
That's what you were looking
Typical
for
Irish
from
bomber,
the start.
so...
One part where the bridge collapsed too early or something?
I think they had to redo it a couple of times. St. Matthew was doing it, and then the stunt guys were doing it.
That must have been really fun to shoot. I didn't actually do that
It was very
because I ended up off with George defending another bit of the castle, so I didn't get to see
running around and pushing people. It's cool. And then Seamus, I'm not sure if it's in the movie, he gets to jump from like beam to beam and beam and beam, planting
Really?
different
Did
bombs.
you do lots of work with the stunt guys?
Yeah, it was great. It was different.
Oh, that's right. I mean, it's just been such good fun. I don't know, 10 years. Like, it's kind of sad that it's coming to an end. Well, it is sad that it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just excited to see what it's like. I think.
Hope everybody else likes it as well.
Oh, they'll love it.
That's good.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
What kind of changes?
Well, he gets actually, as he gets close to victory, he actually gets weaker in this.
What was your favourite part of playing Voldemort?
The first scene in the graveyard, the re-entrance.
Do you think he deserves any sort of redemption?
Of course, in the sequel. Yeah, it comes back. Thanks.
Gosh, I suppose the dragon, the dragon challenge in Goblet of Fire. That seems like one that would be very good in 3D. Because I think 3D is best suited to spectacle, and that was a spectacular scene. Well, I think all the performances are fantastic. You see, Ray Fiennes, who's brilliant, always as Voldemort, as dark can be. Alan Rickman as Snape, where you find out about his past, and it's incredibly emotional. And of course, our three leads, Dan, Rupert, and Emma, who, I think have grown from film to film, and I think in this film, go to new heights. Thank you.
This one we eventually return.
Yeah.
How do we see it? How do you see it?
Well, you come back to Hogwarts and we destroy it. It's a bit of a mess, actually. No, it was really funny. We built it up, and then we knocked it down, and it was quite emotional, actually, to see this place that over 10 years has been where we've been filming for 10 years, and it's been a home of sorts, just destroyed. So it's quite spectacular, big. Anyway,
What are you most proud of from the series?
gosh, there's not one thing. I think I think we've been true to the spirit of the books, and that's what we started out to do. And I believe I hope that people feel that we've been true to the spirit of Joe's writing.
You'd expected not just the characters themselves, but also the increasing darkness of the movies.
People talk about the increased darkness. I think that the books are more grow up. The first book is dealing with an 11-year-old. The last book is dealing with a 17-year-old. When you're 11 years old, you go through different things than you do as a 17-year-old. So inevitably, it becomes a little more sophisticated, a little more complicated, and maybe dark is a word that people like to use. I just think a little more grown up. But in terms of, the great thing about film is it's full of surprises, and nothing turns out, a lot of things turn out a little differently, and most often better than one can possibly imagine. So, thank you very much.
I'm going to see it, but I was just thrilled to be asked to be in the story at all, because I just got in with the skin of my teeth at the last roundup. No, I mean, I don't know also how much they've left in from the scene I shot. I mean, if it's all in a waste paper bin, I'll be a bit sad. I hope it's not, because that would be a bit of a bummer. But no, I'm just looking forward very much to seeing it. And it was a thrill just to be asked, and to be asked to be Sir Michael Gambon's younger brother was even more of a thrill.
You were in it and you were great.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay, so it works, and I was in it still. Yeah. Okay, that's.
What was it like coming into such a big series and getting to be a part of it?
Well, it was strange because, of course, I was working with Daniel and Rupert and Emma, and they all knew what their characters over the last 8-9 years. It was me that was making it up and needing all the help I could get. But no, it was just a great thrill, and also the work I had to do was pretty quiet with them. It wasn't a huge extravaganza with all the stuff going on apparently. So it was just a joy, and it was kind of a secret down in that little hovel I live in. So I was very happy to do it. Thank you very much indeed.
You got to make some awesome spells as well.
Oh, do I? Well, I threw a few shapes, but I don't know what's the results of them. Are they good? Yay! Fantastic! That'll teach them.
Were there any actors you would have liked to act alongside from the earlier films?
Just about all of them.
All of them?
Just about all of them, but they probably would have made mincemeat of me, because, I mean, it's an extraordinary bunch of actors. Extraordinary. From Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales. They're just like... and it's... Yeah, as I said, I was very thrilled to be asked at the last moment to come into it. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much. Since 2, not as bad as like the Monday.
Some of the people, man, like hours and hours and days mental without a tent apparently, which is morally wrong. Why do they take tents? Horrible.
How's Tonks in this film? Not so many good things happen to her.
No, but it's okay. You don't see much of it really. But the film is just massive. It's absolutely amazing. You're going to love it.
Ticket for it. I'm going to try and make it before all of this.
How are you going to get in?
I got a ticket for it.
Yeah, but mate, it's so huge. It's huge. And where is it going back to Leicester Square? All of it?
Yeah, it does.
Because I was thinking how they're going to do it. Because I saw that Leicester Square is all under construction. I was like, oh no, they're doing it here. Look at it, massive.
What's one of your favourite memories, Tom?
One of my favourite memories was playing the rap party with my band, Molotov Jukebox, and that was amazing. That was definitely my favourite.
Richard Harris, apart from I've never worked with him. But there's lots of actors. They're all fantastic. But I got to work with a lot of them anyway, even if briefly. Yeah, no, it was good fun.
How much fun was it filming the big fight scenes at the end?
Well, I didn't have to do a great deal of fighting, and a lot of my stunt days are behind me now, I have to say.
Would you like to have done more?
Yes, but you can't have everything.
That's it.
If you could sum up your time on Harry Potter with one song title, what would it be?
Oh dear, I'd have to...